Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So I didn't have any PR to unbox and show you guys, so I just figured I'd just use something that I already have. And if you guys remember a while back, I did say I have a lot of stuff just sitting in my closet. Just a lot of stuff that I've bought and I just haven't used yet or gotten around to using. I didn't know which one to use, so I did put up a poll on my community tab here, and the options were Anacrylics, Valentino, a Young Nails acrylic kit, and also the new Kiara Scott acrylic kit. And with 516 votes, 49% of you chose Anacrylics, so that's what I'm going to be doing my video on today. And I'm super excited to finally be trying these. And believe it or not, these have been in my closet for nearly a year. I got these when they were like super popular, like when they first went viral. I really wanted to try them. And the reason I thought that it would be really cool to try them is because when they first came out, like I was trying to find videos on like the reviews and everything, and I couldn't really find videos on them. The only videos I saw were like hers on TikTok, and then on Instagram I know Emily Susanna did a video, and also Evie from Long Hair Pretty Nails, but they're already more experienced with them. So at the time I thought it would have been like really cool to just me as a beginner just to try them, give my thoughts on them. Even though my skills and techniques have gotten better since then, I do feel like this would really still be helpful to a lot of you. But as you see, I am just unboxing everything, taking it out. I want to say I really love how it was packaged. It was super cute. As you can see, the acrylics behind me. She also included some of these kawaii charms. Since this is her kawaii acrylic collection, it was super sweet that she included these. I really love them. And this one, this green one, it reminds me of like an ice cream scoop. I haven't seen any charms like this, so I really like that one. It was super cute. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I wanted to start off with the packaging. I really do love the packaging of them. This really pretty like blue color, and then her logo on the top, I really love that. The first one I'm going to be showing you is the crystal clear, and this one did not come with the collection. I did have to buy this separately, and this is what it looks like. I do believe the clear is a 2-ounce jar and the rest of them are 1 ounce, but like I said, this is her kawaii acrylic collection, so I'm just going to be showing you guys the names of them and showing you what the colors look like up close. I will be swatching them and showing you guys all the details and everything I felt like would have been helpful to me before I purchased these. Also, you know how I love a pretty packaging? I do love how it has like the same color, like the little thing underneath that you take off, like the little spill proof thingy. I really love how it matches the jars. And also in this collection, I did realize that most of the colors were like pastel colors. I honestly forgot what they even looked like. Like I said, it's been a year since I've taken these out, and honestly it's such a shame that I had all of these just sitting in my closet, because all of these are like big brands, like professional brands, and usually when you get this stuff you just dive right in, especially like the Young Nails and the Valentino beginner kits. I can't believe I even let them sit there that long. Like, what is wrong with me? But yeah, this collection did come with 2 glitters. The first one I did not expect. It's the really pretty blue glitter. I showed a pink, which is called bubblegum, and this one here is called lemonade, a really pretty yellow. And then the last color in this collection is called Love, which is the second glitter that I was just talking about. And this one was my favorite. Like, it was so pretty. I cannot wait to show you guys the swatches of these and how it looked on my nail, because I did use this one and it was just so pretty. So getting into the swatches, I am just going to swatch them on a paper towel just so that you guys can see how they look and how they swatch, and also the consistency of them. So I'm starting off with the purple, and this is what it looks like. I really love these colors. Like, they are just so pretty. But as you can see, this is what the consistency looked like. And keep in mind, before I purchased these, I did have the thought that they would kind of be chalky. Like, I felt like they wouldn't be as smooth, just because when I watch her, and when I say her, I am referring to Anna. She is the owner of Anacrylics. Like, when I watch her TikTok videos, like the consistency of them, like they just look like very chalky to me. Which is why I was kind of skeptical before I got them, and I was looking for like review videos, but I couldn't find them. So this one I did want to just bring it closer to the camera so that you guys can see how it swatched. And as you can see, like, this is how it looks. It doesn't look smooth at all, and with every bead that I picked up, I was waiting for it to polymerize, and it just never did. It stayed that chalky consistency, and if I'm being honest, that's kind of what I was expecting, so I'm not really too upset about it, just because I knew it was a possibility for these. But one thing I will say, I really do love these nice colors. Like, just look at them, they're really pretty. And for the glitters, I did just want to take my acrylic mixer and just mix them up just a little bit, just so that I can have a nice bead of acrylic and glitter mixed together. Then also for the other pink one, I was wasting a little bit, so I didn't want to try to mix it too much, just enough in the middle, just so that there was a good ratio between the acrylics and glitter. And so for this first blue one, it didn't really amaze me. Like, honestly, anybody could have made that. And now that I think about it, I actually made one like really close and similar to this when Makartt released their raw glitters. They sent me like a blue and a green one. I made one just like it, but the pink one called Love, it was honestly one of my favorites. It's so pretty and I just love anything pink. But yeah, here are what the swatches look like, and even as they are swatched, they still kind of look very chalky. Like, usually by now on the paper towel, like swatched in any type of way, they would somehow become like smoother. I can kind of see like the pink a little bit, it looks a little bit smoother, but the rest of them just kind of still give off that chalky vibe. Like I said, it was kind of expected, so I'm not really too upset about it. And also for the clear, I didn't want to swatch it on the paper towel just because like you can't really tell if it's gonna be that clear or not, so I did decide to swatch it on a swatch stick. And she claims this crystal clear to be the clearest acrylic in the world, so I'm just like dying to find out if it's clear or not. The consistency of this clear, it felt pretty normal to me. It didn't really give off like powdery vibes. It was very easy to work down the nail. But after I swatched it, this is what it looks like. It looks like a milky white. It looks really foggy and it has some air bubbles in it. Like, I'm not trying to get on her at all, but this is what my outcome is. So I just thought maybe need some time to dry, so I did set it to the side and I cut the camera off. And off camera, I did just want to play around with the consistency just a little bit, just to get a feel before I go in with my application. So I did just swatch them under the inside of some swatch sticks. And I thought maybe I should turn the camera on just in case I wanted to switch out the swatches, but I ended up keeping both of them. I'm just going to speed this one up just a little bit, and I feel like this one would be helpful just because you can kind of see like more of the consistency of me actually like working it down the swatch stick. And one thing I did notice, since the consistency is like very chalky, I did have a lot of product sticking to my brush, but I just made sure to like really wipe it off on the paper towel and dip it back into the monomer. And speaking of monomer, the monomer I am using is the low odor from Not Polish. I always use this one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue swatching them, and even though I did swatch them already, the second part of me swatching them is gonna take about 3.5 minutes. So if you want to like just see more of the consistency of them, and if you want to like just see how they work, how they lay, this is going to be helpful, especially if you've been planning to buy these. If not, feel free to go ahead and skip ahead to me actually like showing the swatches and starting my nail design wherever you want to start. I honestly cannot get over how gorgeous this pink was. So with the pink one, I did notice it became like a lot smoother than the other ones. I don't know if it's just because like the pigment, like the amount of pigment that went into this, or like I don't know, maybe it's just the formula different. It still was very chalky, but then again it was also like very smooth. I'm not really sure how to explain it. When I was swatching these, I did have some air bubbles like right at like the deep part of the swatch stick, so I just kind of poked through the acrylic and popped them. And when I did that, the acrylic was still very smooth. One thing I did love about them is that, like, as you can see, I'm popping them and it was still very like easy to smooth out and pat that in place to smooth it out afterwards. So for that, I really love. Also, these acrylics are like set to be perfect for beginners and perfect for like the one bead method. I am using a smaller brush, so for the one bead method, I didn't really test that out, even though I do plan to very soon. She also claims these are very beginner friendly. Now I kind of consider myself to be more advanced than a beginner just because I have been working with acrylic for like 2 years now, but I'm not going to give my final thoughts on them just yet. I do want to wait until I finish like the nail design, or like just afterwards towards the end, just so that I can get my thoughts together, because I kind of don't know what to feel with these. It's like I love them, but I don't like them in a way. Like, I don't know, I don't want to speak too soon, so I do want to just gather my thoughts after rewatching the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue swatching these. So when I swatched this blue glitter, I felt like it was too much glitter in here. When you have too much glitter, when it's not really enough acrylic to like match the ratio with the glitter, I felt like it's too much glitter to try to push around. So when I go to pick up my bead, I'm not dipping my brush in like where the most of the glitters are. I am just kind of focusing like in that one spot where I can pick up more acrylic powder just so that it's enough to actually set in place. And last but not least, this last glitter here. This one was perfect. I felt like the consistency and the ratio of glitters was perfect. And I did swatch the clear once again. Although I did do a thinner layer, I felt like the first layer was kind of too much, which is why it was a lot foggy. So I decided to give it another try, and then once I let it completely dry, I did add a top coat over the top and bottom and cure for 30 seconds. And then this is what all of the swatches look like. I really love these colors. They are so gorgeous. I love the pastel vibes that they give. And like I said, this is her kawaii acrylic collection. I do have two other collections from her. I have her princess collection and also her chocolate collection. I couldn't figure out like which one to do since you guys voted on some Anacrylics. I didn't know which one to do. Of course, I wasn't going to do all of them, so I just decided to do the one that I purchased first, which were these. So here's all of the colors. You've seen the swatches, the packaging. So let me know what you guys think of this brand so far down below after seeing everything that I just showed. Let me know if you like these colors, if you plan to purchase some Anacrylics, and also if you really want to purchase them. I feel like it will be very helpful for you to watch the entire video so that you don't miss out anything that I show you. And referring back to the clears, so after I cured on that top coat to the top and bottom, I did just want to test out like the clearness of it, and you can see right through this acrylic. So to me, I think it's pretty clear. I like it. Let me know if this is an ideal clear for you guys to use or if you think it should be clear. But so far, I really like it, so I was satisfied with that clear. So let's finally get into the application of my video. I've already applied my nail tips, and these are the 3XL square no C curve from Crafts by 9. They're always linked down below, and these are my favorite tips. The reason I didn't show me putting on the nails is just because I felt like I showed them quite a bit, so I just wanted to skip it, especially since the unboxing and swatches was a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. So I did skip it so we can save a little bit more time for the actual application. And so I am just starting by applying some of the yellow to the tip. I really did love these colors. Of course, I wanted to use all of them. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I had like the swatch sticks laid out, and since this is her kawaii collection, this is what inspired my nail design. Like this picture right here, like this is exactly what I saw. And I know it's not really nothing to like be inspired by, but it just gave me like that extra kawaii touch just because like the colors and like the charms beside it. So I did just want to try like some marble or like just some different color nails. I couldn't figure out what would look good with all of the colors, so of course I just wanted to put a lot of the colors on the nail, just mixing together, not really making them like a perfect marble. And with the consistency of these acrylics, I will say it was a bold choice to actually do this design because the consistency wasn't really like ideal for this. It wasn't perfect. I feel like it could have been better or like blended more if it was a little bit smoother, because as you can see, once I tried to blend it down to like the other color, it just kind of like disappears and get very thin. It just doesn't really seem to show up that well unless it's like a really big bead of that color, which is why I do think she says these are perfect for the one bead method. But like things like this, I do feel like it's very difficult to achieve. I think it would have been nice if I actually like spoke while I was recording. That way I could have gave you like my thoughts on the spot, because I can't really remember what I was thinking while I was filming this or like applying this to my nails. I just know that it was like times where I felt like I liked it but I didn't like it. I felt like my application was all over the place, even though it wasn't. This application happened like very quick. It just kind of took me a little while since these nails are very long, but yeah, I just felt like it was over the place. I think it was just all in my head, because like at times I felt like I would do something and try to like use the acrylic and I would just be like, okay, I like these, I really like them. And then like going into the next bead, trying to blend down the next one, I'm just like, okay, I don't like these. So it was just kind of like a battle back and forth the entire time of doing this, which is why I don't really know what to say if I like these or not. When it came to applying these, I felt like working with more monomer for me was they became a lot smoother, but if I used too much monomer, it just wouldn't set properly, or it just wouldn't set fast enough. She also said these, it gives you enough time to work with, which I really agree with. These stayed very soft for a while. If you are a beginner, I feel like these will be very good in that way, because it does give you a lot of time to like smooth the nail down or just get that shape right. But for me, since I have been working with acrylic for about 2 years now, when it comes to the application, I just want to be done with it like just quickly. I want to put it on the nail, let it sit for a few seconds, and then be able to blend it down and just be done with it. But then again, I do like it because like it just feels very soft and everything. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about these acrylics. It's just a love-hate relationship so far. Since this is my first time trying them, I do feel like I need to try them again before like I can really say if I like these or not. But it wasn't impossible to use these at all. It was just a little bit difficult. I felt like the pink was the easiest to work with. It did become a little bit more smoother and softer compared to the other ones, but like I mentioned, I did try to use a little bit more monomer, which made them a little bit softer. And you know how the temperature really affects the setting process of acrylic application. So it's been very cold outside, so I did have the heat on and it was very toasty in my room, but like the temperature did not affect this acrylic in any type of way. It was still like very slow at setting. I don't know how she does it, but like this acrylic gives you so much time to work with it. So for that, it does add a few points on to me actually liking these. And I do want to say, like, before I even purchased these, I just felt like they were going to be so chalky and I just was gonna hate them, to be honest. So I don't really know why I bought them, but then again, I felt like it would be perfect content to film. These were actually a lot better than I expected. Because like when you are watching like the Anna acrylic videos on TikTok and Instagram, she doesn't really show like the entire process of her like actually applying it to the nail. She shows when you put the bead on the nail and then she goes to like pat it just a little bit and then it's just magically there and all set in place. Like she doesn't really show the entire process, which is why I thought that they would be a little hard to work with, just because she doesn't really show it. Because if you have good quality products, you are going to want to show like your audience like the entire process and how easy it is to work with, like if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, I just felt like it would have been so much harder to work with, but it was a lot easier to work with than I thought. But going back into like what I'm doing on my nails, I did decide to do two of my favorite colors. Purple is my favorite color, but I really did love the pink consistencies a bit more, so I did decide to do a 2-color ombre going down the nail, which is the purple and pink. And then I also decided to add a little bit of glitter because I really love how that glitter looked. So I'm just doing like a little slanted kind of swirly glitter pattern with that glitter, just adding a little bit to give this nail a little bit more and make it pop a little bit. And I really loved how it looked against that pink and purple. Like it was just so pretty. I feel like I've been talking so long. If any of that audio did not make sense, it's just because like my head is everywhere trying to explain if I actually like these acrylics or not. So please forgive me if it was like all over the place, but let me know if you are enjoying the video so far. If you are still watching, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are new, please leave a comment that's saying I'm new, that way I can personally welcome you to the channel. So very quickly, I did just go ahead and do the same thing I did on my pointer finger on my pinky. I really love these color combinations, although it do reminds me of a set that I did with some card poly gel. I believe it was like a kawaii set I did. It looks very similar. I'll pop up a picture right here. I can't believe how similar it looks. Like, let me thinking I'm doing something different and actually repeating that entire nail. that just goes to show that I really love that design with these colors. But I really did love how that glitter looked on top of that pink and purple ombre, so I just wanted to add more of that glitter into a nail. So I did decide to do a full solid nail with that glitter, and honestly it just looks so pretty all together. Like a full set just using this one color would have been so pretty. But yeah, I'm just going to continue working this onto the nail. Since this is a clear base, I didn't have any problems working with it. Like I always say, when it comes to like clear and glitter acrylics with a clear base, I just love working with them. I don't have any problems working with them compared to the powders that actually have like pigment and like color in them. It's just a different ball game with it. So I'm just gonna quickly finish adding this glitter to the entire nail. I'm also going to add this color to my entire thumb as well, since I really did like it. And like I said, I feel like I've been talking so much, so I'm just going to let this part finish playing out for you guys. Remember to like this video because it really helps my channel out a lot. And I do have some giveaways coming. I do plan to do them very soon. I actually have more than 2 coming up, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm just going to let this part finish playing out. So once I've laid down my entire application, this is what the nails look like, and I actually really love the base a lot. So now we have to encapsulate. I forgot to mention, maybe I did mention it, I forgot if I did or not. She says these acrylics are like 1 bead method and so easy to build up. Although I had some problems with mine. I think it's just because I didn't use like that 1 bead method, so when I used smaller beads it just became like very thin. But either way, I did have to encapsulate, so I did want to keep it thin. That's just something I wanted to mention. So now I'm just going to go in with that crystal clear from Anacrylics and just encapsulate all of my nails, as all of them need encapsulating because I have some ombres to protect and some glitter. So yeah, I like using this clear. I did try to use like small beads, and I tried to make them a little bit wetter, because when you are working with wetter beads, it just gives like the acrylic time to polymerize and everything mix well, so that it doesn't have any like chalkiness to the acrylics. And just that simple. I'm just gonna let this part here play out as well. I will speed it up just a little bit so that it doesn't take too much time. But yeah, that's just basically what I'm gonna be doing, and so I'll just let you guys enjoy this part, and I'll be back in a few seconds. I did decide to let 2 of my nails play out of me encapsulating, just so that you guys can see a bit more of the clear of me using it. And once I finish encapsulating all of the nails, this is what it looks like. I will say the application, it kind of took me a while. And not just because the nails are longer, like I felt like since I was using wetter beads, it just wouldn't really build up as much. But once I finished, I did go ahead and shape, file, and buff off camera, and this is what the nails look like. Now I'm not going to be doing anything else to these nails. I'm just going to be adding my top coat. So I'm just going to be taking my not polished glossy top coat and just applying this to all of my nails. I could have sworn I purchased her glossy top coat as well, but I went back to look in my closet and like the packages and everything. I couldn't find it, so I guess I must not. Maybe it was just the crystal clear that I purchased instead of the top coat, and that was so besides the point. But I just wanted to mention that I thought I did purchase her top coat. So like I said, I am just going to be using my not polished one. And can we just look at how clear this is over the crystal clear Anacrylics acrylic? Like, it was just so satisfying to see it. It was just so clear. I honestly could not believe it. And I also did want to mention, I was going to mention it earlier but I forgot. So I am using a new mic. I did purchase one from Amazon, something just to upgrade like the quality of my sound. I feel like it's better, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below, if it's better or if it's too low, if it's like, I don't know, just let me know if there's any difference or if it's better. I'm really hoping it's better. I do want a more clearer sound. I feel like the pop voice mic was kind of giving me like muffled staticky vibes, and so I don't know. So just let me know if the new mic sounds better. So I did rub in some cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles, and this is what the finished nails look like. They're just so pretty. I absolutely love how these turned out. The shades of these powders are just so gorgeous and I absolutely love them. So happy to be adding these to my collection. And the length of these, it just makes me love them even more. My favorite nail has got to be the ring finger and the thumb. Like, it's just so pretty. I love that glitter. And I love how it reflects like bluish and purple. I feel like a plain set of that glitter alone would be so pretty. And also, I did want to mention how clear I felt like these nails are compared to the other ones. I'm not saying this one is better, but like for this set, like it just felt like a different type of clear and glossy. It just looks so smooth, and I don't know, like it just looks different compared to like the other nails that I applied top coat to. So I do feel like the not polished glossy top coat and this crystal clear and acrylics powder is definitely a good combo. I do plan on using her other collections that I got pretty soon. I do have the princess collection and also her chocolate collection. Let me know which one you guys want to see first, or if I should just put them all in a video together, which I probably won't do. So just let me know which one you would like to see first and I will gladly do that. So my original thought for these nails were to do like some kawaii nails with the charms that she's also sent in this package. But after I added my top coat, I really did like how they looked without anything. So I did just take some final shots and some pictures as if this was gonna be like the final set. And then once I finished, I did just add on some rhinestone gel and just put the charms on the nail. I didn't want to cure them on just because I felt like I would have liked them better without. So I'm just going to be showing you how they look with the charms, not really glue on. The pinky nail with the charm was giving me so many troubles, it kept falling off. And the reason I didn't cure them is just because I did plan on wearing these nails for like a few hours after I was done with this set, just because I really love that ring fingernail. And I did just want to show you guys like how it looked with the charms. So here's what it looks like. So let me know what you guys like better, if you like it without the charms or with the charms. I feel like in pictures I like it with the charms, but like in person I like it without. And I still don't know what to say about these powders. Do I love them? No. Do I like them? Yes. I also don't dislike them. So like it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with them. I really did enjoy them though. So overall I'm just gonna rate them a 6 out of 10. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I really did enjoy using them. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.